Greetings, Bat Prince here, and welcome to a pirate version of cinema. I've hacked into Pete's computer, all of these passwords and stuff, because due to COVID outbreaks and lockdowns and crippling depressions and kaiju attacks, we can't do our normal episode of Obscure Tape Time, so I thought instead of just skipping the week every week, I would just hack in and present random films, strange movies, and video clips from all around the world, presented with me with special guests from the interwebs, from all parts of... Alright, let's just start this, shall we? Greetings and welcome to the another emergency non-obscure tape time cinema transmission. Hey, today I'm being joined by Ms. Bath, my wife. Which way am I looking? This way? Say hi.
Hello.
Hi. So
Hi.
last Friday you're like, hey, maybe I should do the cinema this week. I'm like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Let's hurry up and film your intro and not tell anybody. So that's what we did.
Yeah.
And I kept it secret to what you were watching, and you don't see the Twitch, so you can't see the title of the thing, and you can't see the fact that we've got the now showing poster up.
No, I don't.
You had a few guesses yesterday, and you actually hit it right on the head, and I had to keep a straight face and say no.
Aww.
So, you want to guess again what we're going to watch today?
Is it Wizard of Oz? Never-ending story.
Wizard of Oz.
Oh, yes.
We're not watching The Wizard of Oz. We're watching a fairly lost cinema thing called The Wonderful Land of Oz. Now, this is based on the L. Frank Baum book, The Marvelous Land of Oz, which is the same book that Return to Oz was based on.
Oh, wow, okay.
So this is the original Return to Oz. Return to Oz by Disney was this book and Ozma, the Queen of Oz, or whatever, mixed together.
Yes.
But then they put Dorothy back in it. I'm not sure if she was actually in the original books or anything. But I don't think Dorothy is the main character. I haven't watched it, so I don't know. So this came out after Wizard of Oz. So it actually is meant to be a sequel. It just wasn't done by the same companies. No, I guess, did Disney even do the original Wizard of Oz? I don't think they did. So even that's not a real sequel because, I don't know, when they bought the properties.
It's on Disney, I think.
I know it's on
the
Disney,
Channel.
but the original Wizard of Oz, was it Disney? I don't think it was.
I don't know.
I don't.
So with this one, is it Wizard of Oz, then this, and then Return to Oz? Is that what it's meant to be like?
Return to Oz is it also has the Ozma story, so this should be before that. But you'll also notice that a lot of the storyline is crossed over.
Okay.
Judy Garland was actually meant to narrate this film, the original Dorothy from Wizard of Oz.
Dorothy, yeah.
But she ended up pulling out because the person who directed this film, Barry Mahon, he used to do Nudie Cuties. So like softcore naked lady movies, and apparently he got a lot of actors from the Nudie Cuties to then play in his kids' films as well.
Ooh.
And he did things like Jack and the Beanstalk and stuff.
Well, that's not that bad. Like,
No, it's
as long
not
as they're not
bad, but
nudie in those.
Yeah, but Judy Garland said no. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be associated with all of that. So she pulled out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, so the original Wizard of Oz was MGM, whether it was bought out by Disney or not, as a thing. So even Return to Oz isn't actually a direct, like, the same people involved sequel, and they rewrote books. Anyway, this one is meant to be closer related to the actual book, and they did a stage play version of this one as well at one point.
Wow.
But anyway, I've curated some ads for the halfway point, and there's a cartoon that goes first. Let's watch the cartoon, and let's just start watching the film, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock. We can start watching the film. Go for it. Chat, tell me whether it sounds good or not.
It sounds good.
He's much too shy, but never mind you three. Here's the wizard as you can see. He'll fix that 1, 2, 3 in the funny place called the World of Oz. Oh, the World of
So this is a
Oz
cartoon
very
series called The World of Oz. There's like 20 episodes of this.
Funny face. All the streets are paved with gold, and no one ever grows old in that funny land.
Oh, poster's still on. Sorry. Let's just watch that intro again, huh?
Oh, what happened?
My now showing poster was still on top of
Oh.
the video.
Thanks,
Snapper City off.
Here's the wizard as you can see. He'll fix that 1, 2, 3 in the funny place called the World of Oz. Oh, the World of Oz is a very funny place where everyone wears a funny, funny face. All the streets are paved with gold.
Everyone wears a funny face in Oz. And some even wear like separate heads.
And no one ages. So you want to be a good age to actually go into Oz, so then you don't age anymore.
That's right. Circus says hi.
Nothing. Just the greatest invention ever seen. Really? Can
I see it? You know what this reminds me of?
What?
Flintstones.
Please, Rusty. I
Okay.
won't tell anyone. Well,
Similar era.
all right. But be
Yeah.
careful with it.
Aww. He had the courage to open
That
that
was
and they...
me.
That was not nice.
Oh, you hurt me. Now, what are you
Aw.
crying for? It was just a joke. Don't you have
Not a good one.
You
No.
mean heartless thing. Ah, cry, baby.
He's heartless.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was too hard and dandy. If only I had a heart, I wouldn't do things like that.
Yeah.
I'd give anything for a heart.
Uh-oh, they're coming toward me. What am I gonna do?
Wish I knew what was going on here, boy.
Boy, those munchkins walk all over me. If I had any brains, I wouldn't let that happen. I'd
Yeah.
give anything for a brain.
Boy, I feel low. Not having a heart is getting me down.
Yeah, if only I had a brain, I'd be a lot happier.
Say, I got an idea. I'll trade you my brain for your heart.
Hey, that's a terrific
Brilliant.
idea. Let's do it now.
Your brain's a little too big for my head, Rusty. But after I break it in, I guess it'll feel okay.
Yeah. Well, with this heart in me, I feel like a new man. See you later. Hey, Danny, what's the matter? Stop your crying.
Don't come near me, you. It's your
No, I'm honest. Oh, please stop crying. I can't stand it. Here, let me make it up to you. Now, you give me the box, and I'll break it. And look, and take this money for the harm I caused you.
Oh, Rusty, you've reformed. Here's the box and thanks.
What? The money just because he was crying. I gotta get rid of this heart before I do some more crazy things.
Yeah.
So those men, well, they're in for a surprise. With this brain, I'll show them a few things.
Oof.
That was mean. Just pushing all
Okay, you munchkins.
munchkins
You wanna
around.
try
Yeah, but
it?
they're running all over the top
Now,
of
you
him.
munchkins, get out of here. I
I said, shoo!
He's got no heart.
Gosh, how could I do that to those poor little munchkins? How could I be so mean? It must be because I have Rusty's brain. I don't like having this brain. I'm going to give it back.
Chris says having a brain doesn't
Feel
make you
having a
happier.
brain. Pretty good,
Because intelligent
huh? You
people
happy
know
now?
that the world is just
Sure,
a
you
lie.
must like having a heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
What you got in the box?
Oh, this? Hey, Sock, could I get my brain back? I'll give you back your heart.
Okay. I sort of feel funny without a heart.
Feels good getting my heart back.
Yeah. Now, you were asking me about this box. Well, it has a great invention in it. Want to see?
Sure.
That hurt. How'd you know about the boxing glove?
Well, just a little something my heart told me.
Get it?
Yeah. Disappeared into his hat. Can you do that?
No.
Oh.
How'd you like to meet a purple cow with four big horns are growing from her brow? Well, you can in the land of Oz.
Might have to turn you down a bit.
How'd you like to meet a pumpkin man, the strangest being since the world began? Well, you
His name's Jack.
in the
Pumpkinhead.
land of Oz.
Is that too much?
Through the land of the Munchkins, the Gillikins, the Winkies will head for the Emerald City.
Whoa. Them some short skirts.
So those eyes.
It's Buggle Buggle eyes.
How'd you like to meet our good friend Tip, the Scarecrow?
Tin Man?
What a trick!
Well, you can take my hand.
And we're off to the land. We're
Oh, there we go.
off to the land.
That's the Gump.
Yep.
I made a Gump for our wall.
But they don't have Lion. He never goes along.
That's a different story, I think.
Well, in the first one he is, but then that's it.
No, I mean, how he is in Return to Oz, but I think that's from the Ozma book.
Oh, okay.
Either way, we'll find out.
What's he doing to Jack's head?
Making it.
That's okay if he's making Jack. But if Jack's already being made and he comes in and sees that, I'll be mortified. That's a big knife boy.
Is that what he is? He's a knife boy?
Yeah, and that cow isn't purple. Only its nostrils is.
Oh. Then why did they call it a purple cow?
Because of its nostrils, probably.
Oh.
You're wonderful. You're perfect.
What?
I named you Jack the Pumpkinhead.
Speak up,
There you go,
boy.
thank you. Jack the Pumpkinhead.
Now, Cal, what do you think of that?
Oh boy, the
That's
sound
Jack
is
the
down on this.
Pumpkinhead. And I'm going to leave him right where he is. So when old Mombi comes home, what a fright he'll give her. Just you wait and see.
Yeah. That's why he was created. But in Return of Oz, it's Ozma that created him. I'm pretty sure. Not Ozma. The other one.
Mombi?
No. Yeah, it was Ozma that created him to scare Mombi.
Oh.
Old Mombi's here. She got back early. Now don't give my secret away.
trip was worth it for this alone. Chip?
Yep.
Chip! Where are you? Lazy little boy. I can't even go away for a few hours without you dallying someplace.
Man, they could have invested in some better microphones.
Where he is. Some of that naughty boy's work, eh?
Hmm.
I thought he'd scare me. I'll show him a thing or two.
Need to put the powder of life on him.
Chop that ugly face in two. Wait a minute. Now's the time to try the magical powders the old sorcerer
There you go.
gave me. It cost me an arm and a leg. Now's the
But you've still got
time
both
to
arms
see
and
if
both
they
legs.
work.
Wonder which leg and arm that she stole from someone. But do you think he's okay
It's
or
a
her?
marvelous powder of life.
Aren't they just sticks?
With this, you stupid hollow pumpkin head, I can bring thee to life. With your wooden bones and silly grin, you don't deserve such a miracle.
Oh.
But old Mombi wants to be sure, when the proper time comes, that the powders work.
There you go, James. How's that? We're in color now. We had to be in black and white for like the first part of the movie, right?
You're
Yes.
a good specimen to practice on.
Let's say the words.
Eagledy beagledy boop.
No, Eog, Peog. That's the
Uh,
last one.
I wish the Goblin King would come and take you away right now.
Toe. Pooh!
Klaatu Barata Niktu.
Moving.
Powder of life needs a powerful spell. Only I know the secret of its magic. Let someone else try it, and I can foretell an end that is very, very tragic.
Oh.
It can turn a wagon into a dragon with scales and a fiery breath. It can turn a chair into a bear who's dying to hug you to death.
Ooh.
Powder of life can be risky, my friend, if you're not up on your sorcery. But oh me, oh my, it's as simple as pie.
Well, since it's
for a
spooky
witch.
month, it's only fitting that we have a pumpkin head in the movie, right?
Hell yes.
It can turn a blotter into
So who is Jack gonna be friends with? The little boy who, like, created him? Or the witch?
Into a bat
Who, you know, gave him life?
with a swish. The powder of life must be handled with care. How to handle it, you've got to
Nobody
know.
likes their parents, right?
Pinky first
Nah.
and thumb, up your fingers all come. You say whoa, toe, ho.
Rotopoi. You gotta remember that.
Rotopo.
Rotopo. Mm-mm.
The powder of life can be risky, my friend, if you're not up on your sorcery. But oh me, oh my, it's as simple as pie for a witch. For a witch.
Music is cool.
For a witch.
For a witch.
Like you.
Like me.
Like me.
You naughty, sneaking, wicked boy. I'll teach you to try.
At least with the song bits we can hear them.
I just
Ugh.
made old Pumpkinhead to play a joke on you. You don't have to get mad at me.
And now you've seen one of my best kept secrets. I'm going to have to punish you. If you think you can fool with old Mombi, you're mistaken. Now come into the house with me.
And what about me?
Aw.
You stay here until I find something useful for you to do.
But where are you taking Father?
Father?
Yes. He carved my face and dressed me. He is my father.
Aw.
I brought you to life. You are my slave, and I am your mistress.
What was that? Speak up.
Stay here while the rascal you call your father gets his punishment.
Aww.
Maybe they should have asked MGM for some budget. How can you tell, James, that it's not a real cow? Is it because it's purple?
My, what a peculiar looking creature you are.
It blinks. Has to be real.
It does look more purple now.
Are you fixing
So do you.
dinner? I'm hungry.
Thank you.
Your dinner, to be sure. You won't be hungry for long.
What do you mean?
I'm going to make a secret potion. A long time ago, I promised the wizard I would keep an eye on you, and I would watch you day after day. Well, I've been a fool to put up with your pranks.
He's not a cat.
But I can.
He does have a nice frilly collar, though. Should we put it in the mud?
What are you going to do?
No.
I'm going to turn you into a stone statue.
A stone statue?
Put you in my garden.
Not
Yep.
again.
I can watch you very well then.
But I don't want to be a statue. I want to be a little boy.
Little boy. Little boys. They are all lazy, worthless,
Yeah.
nasty things. Never want to work.
But Mommy,
Nope.
you turn me into a stone statue. Who's going to do your chores? At least I do some of them.
Who'll do the chores? Well,
Jack
we
can.
think that stupid pumpkinhead who calls you father. That's who'll do the chores. He's too stupid to think of playing pranks and dallying in the cornfields.
Please don't change me into a statue. Change me into a goat or a chicken or a puppy dog so I could run and play.
A chicken?
No. You're going to be a stone statue.
No chickens.
That is that.
Yep, no chickens. That's a big no-no. Anyway, why would you want to be a chicken? Because she'll just carve you up and eat you.
Aww.
When I say the magic number of 9 times 9, you'll turn into a stone statue. That will be sometime tomorrow. So now, eat your fill, little man. Eat all the bread and cheese you wish. Because tomorrow, you are going to be my garden ornament.
Aw.
He was going to cut the cheese, but he got bored of it pretty quick.
Yeah,
Someone
because he couldn't do it.
Who needs people staring at you or pigeons on your head?
Hey.
Jesus, be careful with that.
And laugh and sing.
They couldn't afford a staged machete, that's a real one.
Yeah.
I want to
Stab everyone.
a real boy.
Well, how much realer can you get?
Want to stand in one place.
No, he is a real boy.
and
He's just
watch
lamenting
the
just in
world
case he's
go
not
by.
anymore.
Okay.
When this world is such a fun place in Christmas
Is
or
it?
July.
You're locked up. How do you know it's a good place?
So are we.
Everywhere beyond
Yeah.
Hence the cinema episode.
What is there? I want to see.
Bad luck. He's under a ladder.
He hasn't walked under it though.
To be
But he's still under it.
He's holding it, it's okay.
a real
Boy.
Boy. And cut the cheese.
I don't want
Nope.
to be a stone statue. And I'm not going
Hey!
to be.
Finish cutting the cheese! God damn it! He's gonna become a bandit?
Now he's going to put the cheese and the bread in there and make sure you take water.
You're so innocent sometimes.
No. Take the whole freaking thing. Or leave that slice for her and then you take the rest. I'm only taking one slice.
He's not greedy. I'm sure he'll find work out there in the world.
Yeah, take the whole cheese. That's alright then.
One bit of bread, but the whole cheese. Now he doesn't have to cut it.
And now she's got a shower cap on.
No, it's a bed cap. It's called a
Oh,
nightcap.
shower cap. But you're leaving Pumpkinhead, Jack.
Oh, don't leave Jack.
Poor Jack to work for that nasty old woman.
You influenced him, Sam.
Yeah. And let the cow out too.
You come to talk to me. Gee, but I was getting lonesome.
Shh! We must get away quickly before our Mombi wakes up. We're running away.
What is running away?
Never mind. I'll explain to you later. Just be quiet.
Oh, Cal.
Goodbye, Cal. I won't be milking you anymore. I'm sorry I have to
die.
Because you're the only friend I ever had.
That's not true.
Let it out. Cows die if they don't get milked.
No. Cows die
Like
when
if
they
that's their
get
whole
milked.
purpose.
No, they only get milked because they got pregnant.
I forgot something. The magic powder. We might need it to help keep you alive.
By all means, Father, we must have the magic powder.
Here, boost me up.
Boost me up. Alley oop.
Shh. That could have went really wrong. That was a big push on Windows. Isn't it nice? It's just the perfect circle for him to get through.
I guess. Me. Just stab her in the heart.
Would be easier. Then when she says 81, well, she won't be able to. And he won't be turning into stone.
You worked that out in your head?
What do you mean? Yeah, I know
Did
my
you
9
get the
times
powder,
9
Father?
tables.
Yes,
I
it's right
don't.
here.
Oh. Don't walk, run.
Beautiful little statue.
Good, turn them all into a statue.
Little
Good, turn everyone into a statue.
in my garden. Then I will watch him.
What a terrible old lady.
For
The easiest way to watch him.
You like my pumpkin shirt?
Then he won't have to.
And his newfound
Yes.
friend headed
There's a
toward the
pumpkin
inner
in the
city.
movie too.
They were never
Well,
quite
there's a
sure
map.
where they were, but at least they had gotten away from Mombi.
Map. Where we going?
That was the last of the food.
Now he's
I'm
gonna join
so
the crypts.
hungry. It's lucky
No, he needs
you
to get
don't
fruit off
need
the tree.
anything.
Oh. The lunch
Where are
pail?
we going next, Father?
Yep. You know, he's actually
I'm
wearing
not
exactly the
actually
same thing
sure,
as that
But we
movie,
should be headed south. And sooner or later
The one
that'll
that's
bring us
racist?
to Emerald City.
I already made that reference. Song of the
think
South.
South-
No, I
Right.
know, but I'm just saying, he
Yeah.
actually is wearing exactly the same.
That's why I said it.
It's velvet and everything.
Yes, that's why I said
It's
it.
the largest
Shush.
city in the whole country. And everything is green. Like in this country, everything is purple.
Ah.
Everything is purple?
So this is the
course.
Amethyst City?
Can't you see? And over there it's
Yeah.
turning green. And in the west where the Tin Woodsman rules, everything is yellow.
The
Who is the Tin
Um,
Woodman?
Amber Kingdom?
He and the scarecrow helped Dorothy destroy the Wicked Witch of the West.
Don't you remember the last movie?
Dear me, I'm getting so confused with all this history. Who is the Scarecrow?
He's the King of
There's
Oz.
so many things you don't know. But I guess it's because you're only 1 day old.
Yeah.
And who is Dorothy?
She's a girl who came from Kansas. That's a place outside of Oz in the big world.
And where is she
Yeah.
now?
The good fairy sent her home.
With the
Well, why not
Scarecrow?
you?
No. After she left, the people of Emerald City made the scarecrow their king.
His Majesty.
Are we going to see this king?
I hope so. He will help protect us from Mombi.
Oh dear, I hope he will. Let's hurry.
Wait, I need a little sleep first.
Oh.
What is sleep?
It's something boys have to do.
Only boys.
Only boys?
Yeah.
I wish I knew how far we have to
I kind of hoped he would say,
Well, good night.
it's something you do when you close your eyes, and he's like, but my eyes are holes. I can't close them.
You didn't give me eyelids.
He gave me a crooked mouth. Donk. If he has trouble sleeping, he could always get a hold of some of those poppies. They'll make him sleepy.
To hold its glory in your hand. No matter how impossible that wish may seem, if it's right for you, you can be sure it will come true. Try to touch a star. No dream you dream can be too bright.
Hey lady, get out of my dreams!
And if the world
He's trying to sleep.
tell you it can never be, you won't even care. When you see your bright star shining there, just see the stars.
Yeah, I can see how this could be a
All
musical.
across the sky. When
Yeah, I wonder if Jack will have a song before the end of the movie.
That'd be nice if he did.
Give him a little sing and dance part.
Yeah.
From where you stand, and even though it's many million miles away, that's not very far.
Don't turn Jack into pumpkin soup, no.
Pumpkin soup. One of my favorites. Yeah. Well, you have to hollow him out anyway, so...
You want to use his brain matter for soup? That's why he's a little bit daft.
Yeah, true. But he could have used those seeds and eat the seeds along the way.
Gee,
Could have.
I thought I heard someone talking. I guess that's because I can't sleep.
Because you're not a boy.
I really should try and be helpful. Let's see. South is that way.
How do you know?
Maybe I could find the road to Emerald City for father.
Don't wander off on your own, Jack.
This is where we get in trouble.
Off he goes.
Oh, where did you come from?
My friend and I are going to Emerald City.
What friend?
Well, he must have taken a walk, but he'll be back. Is this the right road?
Yes, it is. In fact, I'm on my way there myself to join my army.
Your army?
Yes, my name is General Jinjur. I'm head of the Army of Revolt. We girls are taking over the Emerald City.
But
Why
what
would
about
you do
His
that?
Majesty, the scarecrow?
He is a fool. We're going to replace him. I will be the queen or the empress. I haven't decided which title I like the best.
I don't think that's right. The people elected him king.
The people are soft. We're going to change all that. Besides, the city is full of beautiful jewels just going to waste lying on the streets. My girls and I could put good use to them. Just think of all the beautiful bracelets, rings, and necklaces we could make.
Hey, Sam.
Yes.
Could you, get that other headphone you're playing with away from the microphone?
Why is it annoying?
The sound's coming through from the movie, like, echoing.
Oh, should I put it in my ear?
You don't have to put it in your ear, but, you know.
I'll put it in my ear.
You can do that. Alright, continuing.
That's not
Sorry.
to overthrow
Oh,
our
good.
empire or kingdom, or whatever it is.
What better reason? But why should I be talking to you, a lowly boy? What is your name?
Tipperarius, but people call me Tip. Where's your army now?
It's a military secret, but I guess I can tell you. They're gathering in the woods near the Emerald City. We plan to attack tomorrow. And that reminds me, I must be going. I have many things to do.
I have to find my friend.
Are you sure you're not a spy for the scarecrow?
Oh, no. I never met him.
Oh,
I was on my way to ask him for protection from my wicked old stepmother, Mombi.
I don't believe you. I order you to come with me, and you can carry these baskets, and you must walk 2 paces behind like a prisoner of war should.
Well, if I have to come, you have to feed me, 'cause I'm hungry.
That's the trouble with boys.
Where's his cheese
They're
sandwich
always-
gone?
When I become
I
king,
ate
I'm
it
going
all,
to
remember?
change all that.
You mean you're
That's
not
why I
gonna
had
let
nightmares
boys
of
eat?
ladies singing.
You won't be very popular.
I'm only going to allow them to eat at meals and nothing in between.
I haven't had one meal since last night, and I'm hungry.
Very well, then. You may eat a few of my sandwiches as we walk along.
She's nasty.
A few sandwiches, though.
She's
Not
a
just
nasty
one,
piece
but a
of
few.
work. Yeah, eat them all.
You found it.
Wow. That's a bit of a surprise.
Yeah.
This must be the Oz that Father was talking about.
What's all the commotion? His Majesty the Scarecrow will be very upset.
I'm sorry for the disturbance, sir, but I seem to be confused. I'm sure my father Tip will be along soon, but right now, I don't seem to know what to do or say. Please let me in.
You're a peculiar-looking sight.
You're not so beautiful yourself. Now,
Oh.
please stop being so insulting and lead me to His Majesty.
Very well, then. I'll let you in. But I'm sure he'll find you strange.
I'm pretty sure Scarecrow's a little bit strange too, though. Is he not?
I guess. But they just needed the
He's full of
interaction.
hay.
Hey?
Exactly. Well, they did a good job of him.
They did?
Yeah.
They stuffed him all full of hay?
Well, well.
Yeah.
Come in. Come here and, let me look at you. Where on earth do you come from, and how do you happen to be alive?
I beg your Majesty's pardon, but perhaps you will not be able to understand me. You see, I come from a strange country, and therefore am a foreigner.
Ah, to be sure. I myself speak the language of the Emerald City. But you, I suppose, speak the language of the, Pumpkinhead?
Exactly. So I guess you will not be able to understand me.
That is
They're conversating right now.
I shall call
Exactly.
for an interpreter.
What is an interpreter?
Well, that's somebody who understands both my language and yours. Now, when I
You
say
mean like
something,
both of
the
you?
interpreter will tell you what I mean, and vice versa.
Oh, how wonderful.
You're doing such a great job anyway,
I am
Scarecrow.
sure it is because of such great wisdom that people
If they
may
only
do their
had brains.
Yeah.
While we're waiting, do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Your Majesty forgets that I cannot understand you. We had best wait for your interpreter.
Yes.
Yes, that's right. You seem to be, rather hastily made.
Oh, rude.
Then there's not much difference between us, is there, Your Majesty?
Ooh. Pew, pew, pew.
He's good at comebacks.
Did Your Majesty call for an interpreter?
Yes, my dear. Do you understand this man's language?
Would you say something, sir?
You are a very beautiful girl.
Aww.
Thank you, sir. Yes, Your Majesty, I understand him perfectly, and besides, he's a very nice gentleman.
Ah, that is excellent. Now, would you please ask him what brought him here to the Emerald City?
His Majesty would like to know, what brings you to the Emerald City?
For some reason, I seem to know he would ask that question. I started out with a boy named Tip, and we were coming here to ask His Majesty's protection against Tip's wicked stepmother.
What does he say? What does he say?
He says, Your Majesty, that for the life of him, he can't understand why the people of Emerald City chose such a funny-looking scarecrow as king.
Now, that wasn't such a nice thing to say. I thought you said he was a gentleman. I didn't expect him to insult me.
I didn't insult you.
Now, wait until she translates. What do you think we have an interpreter for?
All right,
What is
all
going
right,
on?
I'll wait. But please, young lady, say exactly what I say.
Of course, sir. And His Majesty said before he also thought you were very funny-looking.
I heard what he said, and that wasn't what he said. And it wasn't what I said either. It seems to me we
She's a
understand
bad
each other
translator.
perfectly. It's only your meddling that's causing the trouble.
What are you laughing at, dear?
You too, Your Majesty. The language of the Gillikins and the Munchkins are both the same. You should know that. You both understand each other perfectly.
Then we don't need an interpreter.
Of course not.
That was stupid of me.
It was my fault, Your Majesty. I brought it up in the first place.
You may go now, my dear. We don't need you. My friend and I understand each other quite well. Let us be good friends, Pumpkinhead. I can see that you and I are made somewhat the same. If we stick together, we can help each other.
Right, that's halfway through the film. How's everybody
Nice.
enjoying it?
I'm okay. My butt's gone cold. Funny.
Your butt is cold and funny. That's great. Oh, James, you turned up to the stream a little late. I already talked about how the director made some sexy films before he made this, but it looks like you've got some titles for me. Good Time with a Bad Girl, Instant Orgy. Yeah, nice.
Instant, dang.
Yeah, well, the thing is, it may sound really dirty, but when James says dirty movies, it was mainly nudie cuties, like kind of not so dirty. Everybody turned up too late. Oh well, doesn't matter. All right, we got some ads to watch. You ready for some ads?
Yes, please.
It's ad time.
If you're enjoying The Wizard of Oz, when we return, remember this. Jack Haley couldn't sit down in his stiff Tin Man outfit. To rest, he had to lean against an oversized ironing board. Ray Bolger's scarecrow makeup made his skin so raw that at the end of the day, his face would bleed. And Bert Lau's lion costume was extremely hot and heavy, constantly perspiring. Lau said it was like walking around inside a wet mattress. We'll share many other stories about the movie.
Thanks, Miss Lansbury.
That really sucks.
Remember the Tin Woodman from The Wizard of Oz? He wanted a heart.
What do you want a heart for?
To thump and thump.
What would you do with a heart, sir?
I jump for joy, I jump. I'd be careful of what I eat, make sure it's proper for my heart. I'd never eat things that would make me too fat.
That's a good start.
But would you exercise?
Exercise. Each and every day.
If the doctor said it was good for my heart, you betcha, right away.
Courage. I got my courage. Courage. I got my courage.
Oh, I got my heart. I got my heart.
And as for you, Scarecrow, you obviously have a brain. You went to McNeil Antique Jewelry and Coins.
Oh, good.
We're off to see McNeil's to sell our gold jewelry and coins.
There's no place like McNeil's. There's no place like McNeil's. There's no place.
Come meet the McNeil's. The coffee's always on. What's in your jewelry box?
None of your business.
Welcome to the Wizard of Oz. Look, it's Dorothy and Glinda the Good Witch, her bubble.
It's Wizard of Oz Polly Pockets.
Oh, Dorothy's friend.
Yeah.
Brick Road. Bring me Wicked Witch's broom. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you, my pretty. Oh, no.
Oh no.
I'm melting.
Ew.
That's cool.
To go, Dorothy.
It actually had a little pool of goo and everything.
Yeah.
Reload it.
Ugh.
Doesn't cast a character. Battery's not included.
You know how hard it is to get batteries. Why is it always about Tin Man?
He's the most popular.
Now, even the worst arthritis sufferers don't have to wake up stiff and sore, because your doctor can help you find relief from the morning pain and stiffness that are often early signs of arthritis. Go off to see your doctor today and get a kick out of getting up in the morning. Pfizer,
Get a can of
wake
oil.
up to good mornings.
Yeah.
Wake up Okay.
You follow the yellow brick road. Over the rainbow doors his wish came true.
Dorothy!
Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. She's got magic and munchkin and Glinda too. She met new friends along the way. And Glinda's one whisked her away. Tap your heels together 3 times. And ruby slippers shining bright. There's no place like home. Take Dorothy home on a magical night.
Barbie doll is Dorothy and her friends.
Barbie doll, Wizard of Oz. Now you don't have Barbie doll, Wizard of Oz, but you
No.
do have little figures, and you thought they were like really important, cool figures, and I had a look, and they were just like bootlegs from like the $2 shop. And you're like,
Yeah, but
I
they're
love
still
these.
cool.
They go in my crystal cabinet. And I'm like, oh dear.
Yeah.
No, they're no
Yeah.
Barbie brand.
Nope. But they're still important to me.
I'm pretty sure the Barbie brands, like if you get them in boxes and stuff, they're like collectible thingies that you know you
Probably,
could probably
yeah.
get money off. Anyway,
Separately.
back to the movie with the The army of girls in short skirts come in to
Here she
take
comes
over.
now, and with a little boy.
Sentimental value is always
Tuck
worth
in your
more.
shirt and pull up your sock. I don't want anybody sloppy in
It was
my
just one of
army.
those rude awakenings, like, huh, this is
Now,
bootlegs.
girls, the time has come for the attack.
Look at their bootlegs.
Yeah.
If I want,
We have
if there was
nothing
going to
to
be an
fear of
army
the Royal
taking over
Army.
us,
They
I'd
are
want them to
old,
look like that.
We are young and strong. Let us remember that we are the conquering army, and as soon as we have the city, we will be able to do as we wish. No more housework. No more homework.
Yeah.
No more babysitting.
Yeah.
We will be the conquerors. And
Their
you know
their
as well
army's
as I
called
do
the
just how to
Anti-Babysitter
waste the
Club.
jewels on the streets of the city.
Yeah.
They will be yours for the taking.
General, may I ask you a question?
Of course. What is it?
I've never heard of an army without weapons. What are we going to use?
I've thought of that. My servant here has been carrying them.
Sandwiches?
We will use these knitting needles. They may not be necessary, but if they are, you know what to do with them.
Gonna knit
you,
them.
you, come up here.
The rumors are that yes, some of these ladies were in the director's other nudie cutie films.
Cool.
It's got an army of nudie ladies in a kids film.
Over day, we'll have emeralds on a tray. Servants
Yeah, she seems a bit too happy.
bringing out
That's because she's thinking about stabbing all the men in the eye with knitting needles.
take over day. Throw your pencils and books away. Give them to your brother Gus. No more homework for us. No more scrubbing up, no more rubbing up for our mamas and papas.
Wait, what was that second one?
They can't tame us now.
No more scrubbing and no more something for Grandma and Pa.
Rubbing up. She said rubbing up.
Oh.
Sounds like she's had some bad times.
That's why she wants to take over. She's so tired of being,
Forced to
used.
rub up people.
Wash them.
Wash them. Get those
it's like,
knees
how
up,
do you
ladies.
do that?
This great takeover day, throw your pencils and books away. Give them to your brother Gus. No more homework for us. No more scrubbing up, no more rubbing up for our mamas and papas. They can't tame us now. We'll be famous
Oh,
now.
they forgot the lyrics. Should we cut that again? No, it's fine.
Nope.
This great takeover day, snap your fingers and they'll obey.
We're still going.
Fame and glory
I forgot.
wave on this great takeover day.
Now, on to the gates of the city.
Yay! Line up, girls. Forward, march.
They're not evenly spaced or anything, and all coloured in the right, rows. They had 4, then 3, then 4, then 4. They had all different colours, except for one row that had, all the same colour.
Maybe it's a hidden message. You gotta decode it.
Maybe.
Army, halt!
Good morning, my dear. What can I do for you?
Surrender instantly.
Surrender? I never heard of such a thing in my whole life.
Still, you must surrender. We're in revolt. This is my army, and I demand
Those
that you
women are
surrender.
revolting.
Wait a minute.
All right, girls, just a minute.
Now quickly lock it.
We already got one.
Now you surrender.
You
Oh,
wouldn't
crap,
shoot
you
at
got
a
a gun.
defenseless girl, would you?
No, I couldn't do a thing like that. Besides, the gun isn't loaded.
Not loaded.
I lost the bullets.
Girls, the gun isn't loaded. Now I say again.
Are there
What do you
knitting
mean by
needles loaded?
defenseless little girl? They've got needles.
Knitting needles. They're gonna
Yes, they're not defenseless.
make them woolen beanies and stuff.
Yeah.
There seems to be some kind of disturbance out in the street.
In the force.
Oh,
The Women's
Father.
Liberation Force. Of Oz.
Jack, I'm glad to see that you made it safely.
And who's this?
This is
The
my father,
LAFOZ.
Tip, the boy I was telling you about. He's the one that fashioned me.
How do you do, Tip? And welcome to the Emerald City.
Thank you. I'm sorry I couldn't make it faster to warn you.
Warn me. Of what?
That General Jinjur and her Army of Revolt is taking over the city.
Oh, dear.
Is that
That's
kid
terrible.
drunk?
Why would anyone want to do that?
They
Why?
said they're tired of doing
no.
housework.
Then, that means that I am no longer king. Is that correct?
I'm afraid so, Your Majesty.
Oh, dear me. This is terrible.
Not really, my friend. Being king is terribly worrisome at best. I don't really mind. And besides, this crown is heavy. It gives me a headache. I'll be glad to give the throne to this General Jinjur and let her have all the worries.
No. Whoa, it's an invisible hat.
Much better.
Your Majesty, if we're going to get away, we must do it now, while the girls are collecting jewels. We'll go out the back door.
Guys, he knows there's a back door.
Pretty earrings these would
They don't want to take over. They just want to wear jewelry like old girls, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey. I can say it because you're in the room with me.
not to take those. Now put them back and take only the loose ones.
There's always a back door, says James.
If you got a knife, we'll take this one out of the wall. No, but I'll go get one.
Please, that's the most beautiful jewel in all of Emerald City.
Oh, be quiet.
Hey. Stop pushing people around.
Okay, how?
You got your
They put out
jewels.
the fact. Oh, let them go. It doesn't matter. Now I am queen, and I proclaim this to be a holiday.
On the way, Tip convinced the scarecrow that for the good of the people, he shouldn't give up the crown, and that they should make plans with the Tin Woodman to attack the city.
Oh, hey, Mosheen. Is it lunch break?
Yeah, it's 12 o'clock.
Oil can.
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
And now for the polishing. Yes, Your Majesty.
Scrub here.
And a scrub there.
You talking about Ape Sentai? Ape Sentai is working and being here at the same time, right?
Yes.
Hurry, girls, hurry.
Oh, touch
I have
my
many affairs
belly.
of state to attend to today. That tickles.
Oh, cool.
My dear old friend.
That's some interesting. Alright, I'm going to pause for that one. We need to dissect that a little bit. Apparently, the director, aside from directing nudie cuties as well as kids' films, apparently he broke out of a prison camp in World War II as well. So that sounds pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, now I want to make nude films and kids' films, and nobody can stop me.
Yeah,
and they
damn
didn't.
straight. Yeah.
Even
I
though
like
this
that.
film was lost, it got played at like matinee things at kids parks and stuff like that, but it never actually came out on VHS. This film was never actually released until the year 2000 or so, I think.
Why?
It was just one of those things that got lost. It got shown as a big reel of film at like cinemas and stuff, but it never actually got a distribution right and never got released as a home thing. Well, back when it got released, there was no VHS and home movies, and when it came out that you could buy movies to watch at home, this was already like forgotten and lost.
So they found the reel and put it onto VHS.
Actually, this got picked up by one of my favorite companies that do that. It's something weird. Put it on DVD. It actually got a DVD release before it got a VHS release, and then it only got a VHS release because of nostalgia more than anything. It didn't need it. Yeah. Anyway,
nice.
Continuing.
How delighted I am to see you. You haven't changed a bit. You're as handsome as ever.
And so are you, my friend. Oh, excuse me. These are my other friends. Jack, the Pumpkinhead, and his, father, Tip.
Well, how do you do, gentlemen? And what brings you all here to my country? I do hope you're all in the best of health, and nothing serious is the matter.
If I may, sir, I'll explain. You see, General Jinjur has an army of revolt. She recruited girls from every part of Oz, and they attacked Emerald City. So we ran away to ask for your help.
Yeah, let's fight back.
How many girls does this general have in her army?
I don't know, but there seem like hundreds.
I saw about 20.
Help us put the scarecrow back on the throne?
Certainly I will help.
Yeah, about 20.
I'm sorry you've been having difficulties, my friend.
How large an army can you assemble?
We don't need an army. We four, with the aid of my axe, will strike terror into the hearts of these rebels.
What about TikTok?
Excuse me, sir, but I don't think you should count on me. I'm afraid I couldn't strike terror into anyone's heart.
I'm sure you can help. First, I must consult with my Lord High Chancellor to mind the kingdom during my absence. In the meantime, gentlemen, if you will all make yourselves comfortable, we will plan to leave first thing in the morning.
He's smug. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna fight back. Gonna put those girls in their place.
Time tonight, General? Of course not. We'll stay up as late as we wish, and we'll sleep as late as we wish. No more regular hours for us. We are free of all the bad things our mothers tried to make us do.
So really, they don't really need to take over the entire kingdom. Just move out of house, right?
Yeah, exactly. They need to make up their own kingdom or something, but they're too lazy.
You just take something else, someone else's. Hey, look, it's the yellow brick road.
Mm-hmm. I like how Jack walks. La, 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 la.
Let us hurry on now. We haven't far to go. And if I know those lazy old girls, they'll be in bed till noon. This will make our job
right?
much easier.
Yeah.
All right, but hurry on.
You want to tell everyone where you're doing the episode from?
I'm in bedroom.
She's in
bed.
Oh, my
How
Lord.
you find a mouse?
What are you doing out in the country all alone?
Yeah.
You want to travel with me?
No. Leave me alone. It's comfy there.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I hope you are as a Homo sapien, feeling in excellent health. Allow me to present my card.
Mr. H.M. Wogglebug, T.E. Are you a
Wogglebug.
real Wogglebug?
Well, most certainly, my dear sir. Is not my name upon the card?
It is.
Are all
What does
Wogglebugs
HM
have
stand?
Wogglebug as their
HM
surname?
means highly
Yes.
magnified.
Oh, you are very large.
That's rude.
Sir, you are a gentleman of judgment and discernment. Therefore, it is plainly evident that I am several times greater than any Wogglebug you have ever seen before.
And what does T.E. stand for at the end of your name?
Those letters express my degree. To be more explicit, the initials mean I am thoroughly educated.
Oh, good.
Now I understand. But may I ask how you became highly magnified and thoroughly educated?
You certainly may, my dear sir. But it is a story of a rather lengthy nature. If you wish to hear it, may we sit by the side of the road and perhaps have some lunch?
No, we're trying to reach Emerald City before noon. and I have to catch
That's how you
my
make friends.
You
But
say,
you may walk
no.
with us and tell your story.
Pleasure, sir, I'm sure.
He keeps complaining that he's hungry, so why would he not just take a couple of minutes to sit down and have some lunch?
Sleeping till noon and no dirty chores.
Because he's a
to do.
boy, and boys are always
Wonder
hungry.
where we could find some breakfast. Can you cook? No. My mother usually does the cooking for me. So does mine. Maybe General Jinjur has some ideas. Let's
Maybe
go
you
find
should
him.
learn. Maybe you should learn how to look after yourselves before you
Well?
take over a kingdom.
Your Highness, we must do something about the water system, or we will have no fresh water.
Then do something about it.
Well, it requires money. There is no money in the royal treasury. Your predecessor, the scarecrow, did not want to raise taxes, but we must do something. It's inadequate.
Then you think of something. And if you want to raise the taxes, raise the taxes.
Yes, Your Majesty.
That
but
sounds
now
like a
that your
bad
girls
idea.
are residents, I must tax them also.
That's very well for you to say, Minister. But my girls...
She's going to send this
So how
kingdom
can they
into
pay the
economic
Well,
strife.
we must do something some way.
Well, then, tax the old people. Now, go away. I'm tired
Tax
of all
the
these
old people.
problems.
Yeah.
And
They're
what
old.
do you want?
Your Majesty, we have nothing to eat.
What do you mean, nothing to eat? We bought plenty of food with us, and there's food in the stores.
But, Your Majesty, we have no way to cook it.
What do you mean, no way to cook it? Each house has a stove, doesn't it?
Doesn't it?
But we don't know how to cook. We never learned.
I never heard of such a silly thing. You'd better start learning or you'll starve. Now go and find one of the girls who knows how and let her teach you. Don't bother me with such silly things.
Can you
Quick,
cook?
girls, your weapons.
I'd put those down if
I
I were
can
you.
cook, but not well.
No match for my axe.
Not you.
Now get off that throne immediately. It belongs to my friend.
This throne belongs to whomever is able to take it.
Off with her
I
head.
have taken it, and now I am queen. You are all guilty of treason, and I'll have you punished. Now put down that axe, and I may show you some leniency.
I'm not so sure about laws and all those things.
Neither am I. Perhaps we are breaking the law. I hadn't thought about that.
But she broke the law
She broke
first.
the law before.
Silence.
Yeah.
Now I am
Oh,
queen, and you
boo-hoo.
must live
He
under my
started
law.
it. She started it.
Take them to the dungeon while I decide their fate.
I think you're wrong, and a wicked girl to do this to my friends and me. And if we're going to the dungeon, I'm gonna let my friend go.
Oh. There you go.
A noble move on your part.
There's the
sir.
weapon.
A strategy I hadn't thought of. Now that we have the palace, we must bolt the doors securely. Quickly.
You know, this girl Ginger just might be right about being queen. And if she is right, then I am wrong.
But you were the king until she came. So it appears to me that she is the interloper instead of you.
Especially since we had just conquered her and put her to flight.
Have we really conquered her? Tip, look out the window and tell me what you see.
There's a double line of girls around the palace.
I thought so. We are as truly her prisoners now as we were before.
My friend is right. Ginger is still queen, and we're her prisoners.
Gee, I hope she can't get at us. I'd hate to end up in the royal pastry.
Pumpkin
Don't worry.
pie.
If we stay locked up in here long enough,
Pumpkin
you'll
spice
spoil
pie.
anyway.
Dear me, what an unhappy lot is mine. Father,
Yeah.
why could you not make me out of tin or straw so I could keep indefinitely?
Oh, don't be so self-centered.
Yes, just think of me, a highly magnified, thoroughly educated wogglebug winding up in a royal goulash.
The only way we can get out of here is
Bug
to
goulash?
fly. Wait a minute. I have this magic powder.
Powders? What powders are those?
The powders that Mombi used to bring Jack to life.
Perhaps there's enough to perform another miracle.
What do you mean?
Well, from what I understand from Tiff, these powders contain a magical ingredient. that can bring an inanimate object to life. Is that correct?
Yes, if certain words are used.
And you know the words?
Of course.
Good. We could put together something to
Do you remember the words?
Giant eagle. We could assemble it up on the roof.
Nope, just the original one.
Okay.
Which is the end one, which is
What a
Piog.
wonderful idea. Now we are using our brains.
Let us put together the vehicle.
Wasn't it like Eagle
carry us
Piggle
away from
Pop or something?
All right, I'll look in this.
Yeah, something silly.
Bum, bum.
Got moldy.
Aww. The Gump isn't a moose in this one.
Yeah.
I like the moose Gump. That's why we've got him on our wall.
Yeah.
Nice matte painting.
Yeah. It's very pretty.
Yeah, Tip's kleptomaniac. Going around nicking everything. Wait, why are they escaping again? They just escaped before, and then they came back, and then they're escaping again?
What the hell is she doing?
They're gonna come back again? I don't know. Looking at shiny things, that's what girls do, right?
Hey.
What?
You're like a bird.
I'll only fly away.
Every time you come home, you always bring something home.
Oh, me with my kleptomania. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I see shiny things and pick them up. I'm only speaking like sexistly in relation to the movie. Like not my own values, just going, oh, this is what the movie thinks. Is this another one of those things where I have to stop the movie and say the thoughts and ideas represented in this movie are not reflected onto the things of our own? Or
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Good job. You already done it.
Cool. And the things that I say are only reflections of what the movie is representing.
Yeah. It's quite done well, hasn't it?
I want one.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Toe.
Toy.
Po.
Hi. Wotopo.
Oh.
What's going on here?
I brought you to life, and you will fly away with us.
That's ridiculous. Gumps don't fly.
You will now, so behave yourself. and
Aw.
listen to me.
Hey.
Mean.
That's mean.
Father.
Last thing I remember was I was out grazing in the woods, and then I heard a loud sound.
What the hell is she doing? She's meant to be outside with the rest.
She's playing with the jewelry.
General, they've escaped again.
In a flying machine? That's the strangest creature I've ever seen.
I built a flying machine.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. The city is ours, and now the palace.
Yeah, but you can't cook, and you're taxing all the old
Quit
people.
flying so high. You're in the clouds.
Don't bother me when I'm flying.
You heard me.
Exactly.
You're too high. We can't even see the ground.
Yes, Father.
What a bully! He's turned into a bully.
He has.
Those roses need to be red. She's not Santa Claus.
But she does have a telltale eye and an all-seeing seer or whatever.
Yeah.
I've watched over you never saw me when
Well, she was watching them when they were sleeping before.
Yeah, true.
but I was near you and I kept
So who is this anyway? Is it Glenda, the
Glenda.
Good Witch, or is it
Yep.
Ozma? Or
Oh, yeah, good question. But she looks like Glinda, the Good Witch.
Really true.
Is she
She's
friends
got the
with
pink
Merlin?
dress.
I've watched
Yes.
over you.
Yeah, she's got the big dress, the crown, the wand. She looks very much like Glinda.
Yeah, but Mombi also looked like the Wicked Witch of the West.
Exactly. I thought that was a bit weird. I just love how casual he is. Oh, yeah, we'll go this way.
I know you're very smart, for from the very start, yes, I've watched over you.
Thanks.
And you have a brain. You also have a heart. I have watched you too.
Could you not?
I was like, nah, no thank you.
I
Not
hope
watching me.
I hope you weren't watching me this morning when I woke up.
Kind and warm, that I made sure I always kept you safe from harm. My pumpkin head of pride, you never left Tip's side.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
He wandered off to Oz.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. He left him asleep.
Just go with it. It's the song.
The end. Good night, everybody.
Hello, Your Majesty. It's good to see you again. We have come for your help.
Yes, I know.
These are our friends, Tip, Pumpkinhead, and H.M. Wogglebug, T.E.
It is a pleasure to meet your majesty. For your information, I would like to explain the HM and the TE.
You needn't.
Don't.
How do you know
Just
everything?
don't.
Nothing in the kingdom of
cut it
Oz
off.
escapes the knowledge of Glinda the Good.
Yeah, there you go.
Your kingdom has been invaded by a bunch of silly girls. They are already fighting among themselves.
Silly
I think
girls.
if you return, you will find no resistance.
Your Majesty, something's been bothering me. General Jinjur told me that she had as much right to the throne as I had because she took it. Now, I've been thinking about this. I'm not the rightful owner to the throne, am I?
The Emerald City was governed by its rightful ruler, Pastoria, from whom the wizard usurped it. But alas, now Pastoria is dead and gone.
Then I am the rightful owner?
Not exactly. Pastoria had a daughter, and the daughter is the rightful heir to the throne of the Emerald City.
Then if the girl still lives, I'll not stand in her way. But where is she? And what is her name?
Her name is Ozma, but where she lives, I do not know. When the wizard took
mirrors.
the throne, he hid the girl in some
Spoilers,
secret place.
Sam.
I was away at the
Spoilers.
time, and no amount of my good magic has been able to uncover the trick.
That is strange. But I was informed that the wonderful Wizard of Oz was nothing but a humbug.
Whether the wizard was a fraud or not, he knew the people that could accomplish his wishes. He made several trips to the north to visit an old woman named Mombi.
Mombi, that's my wicked old stepmother.
Yes, I know.
Yes.
And I think that if we want to find the true answer to Ozma, we must go and make old Mombi tell us why the Wizard of Oz visited her 3 times.
I think that's what we should do. We can't leave Emerald City in the hands of those naughty girls. We might as
Naughty.
well return it
Naughty.
to its rightful owner.
Yes.
Do we
you
all
must
agree,
spank
fellas?
them.
Yes, indubitably.
Naughty, naughty.
What about you, Tit?
I don't want to go back to my old stepmother, Mombi.
You have nothing to worry about, my boy. When I am there, her magic will be useless. Now, by the power of the good fairies and all that is good in the land of Oz, I bid that we confront ourselves with Mombi.
Whoop. That's cool. They don't have to walk anymore.
That's lazy writing.
Yeah.
There you are, you little rascal. Run away, will you? Well, I'll teach you.
With all the good magic, I bid you to stop. Your bad magic will have no effect while I am here.
Yeah, cut
I
it
have
out.
allowed you to practice some of your less harmful tricks, but now you are confronted with me, Glenda the Good Fairy, and I bid you to tell the truth.
Go away. This is my house. I'll do what I wish.
We will go shortly, but first you must tell us why the mighty Wizard of Oz visited you 3 times.
Well, he visited me to learn how to make tea biscuits.
Ooh.
Look at me, Mombi. What is the color of the star on my wand?
It's black.
Then you have told a falsehood. Only when the truth is spoken will
It
the
wasn't
star
before,
stay
was it?
silver. So you see, it is useless to lie to me.
Very well. The wizard brought me a little girl named Ozma. She was no more than a baby. And he begged me to conceal her. He left me with the command that if I wanted to practice sorcery, I could never let her out of my sight.
That's what I thought. And was that all that he offered you for serving him thus?
Well, he taught me some of his magical tricks, but they were all frauds. I knew the real magic, and I wanted to practice it. So I kept my part of the promise.
Did you, Mombi? Is the girl in your sight now?
Yes, she is.
Your Majesty, the star is still silver.
I don't see a girl.
Oh no.
You're the girl.
I enchanted her.
To be a pumpkin?
I transformed her into a...
Yes, Mombi. Into what?
Staircase.
Into a boy.
Oh.
A boy?
Ha!
Cool.
That is Princess Ozma. The child brought to me by the wizard who stole her father's throne. There is the rightful ruler of the Emerald City.
What a
Why?
twist.
I'm no princess. I'm not a girl.
Oh, you are not a girl.
Boy.
But that's because Mombi transformed you into a boy. But you were born a girl and also a princess. So you must resume your proper form, and you must
No.
become the queen of the Emerald City.
Don't force him
You
to
should
be
be
a
able to
girl.
pick.
I
Yeah.
want to travel around the world with my friends.
Oh, don't worry, old chap. It doesn't hurt to be a girl. So I'm told. And we will remain your friends just the same. Personally, I think that girls are just as good as boys anyway.
Yes, don't
Yeah.
worry. We'll all still be your good friends.
And girls make better pupils. I can become your tutor. We can travel in the wonderful world of education.
But if you're turned into a girl, how can you be my father?
I don't know. But I don't want to be a girl.
It is not exactly that you're going to be a girl. You're going to remain Tip. The girl is Ozma. You are not exactly Ozma now. You have grown up into an adventurous boy. When I transform you, Ozma will be the girl, and Tip will be your spirit, a wonderful adventurous spirit that will float out into the land beyond and become a part of every little boy.
I don't like it.
Well,
This
since you
ending
put it
is
that way,
problematic.
it's not so bad.
Of course not. You will live a million adventures instead of just 1 or 2. And now, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
I hereby overcome all the mischievous magic of old Mombi, and I am going to restore Ozma to her original beautiful self on the throne of the Emerald City.
How can I keep an army together? They're deserting day after day.
Well, since she's never been alive, she probably doesn't know who she is.
Owner to the throne of the Emerald City.
Exactly.
You are an imposter. I am the good fairy Glenda, and I order you and your girls to be gone from the city.
Else we rip out your eyeballs.
I have a feeling that I know you all.
This is the Scarecrow, and this is the Tin Woodman, who was the Emperor of the Winkies, and this is the Wogglebug, who is going to be your royal teacher, and this is Jack the Pumpkinhead.
And if your majesty desires, the Scarecrow and I wish to travel throughout the land of Oz as your emissaries of goodwill.
First, we will accompany the Tin Woodman back to his
I don't
kingdom,
like the fact that
and then
Tip
we
is
will,
dead.
Keep on journeying
Yeah, I
from
know.
there.
If you're going to become such a great world traveler, you must allow my royal haberdashers to make you a new hat.
Haberdashers.
What about me?
You don't need a
Beautiful
hat.
head like that. Who needs a hat?
Well, I can see that I'm not needed here any longer. So, Ozma, if you
Make
ever
it
need
so
me,
Jet doesn't
just
spoil.
No.
Yes.
Everything dies.
No.
You may all go now. I must have a conference with my royal teacher.
Royal teacher, what the hell happened? The last thing I remember was being a baby. And now I have to rule a kingdom.
Yeah. Oh, they're going to go back to Mommy and Daddy. Get them to cook on scrambled eggs.
They need to learn how to cook their own
Yep.
food.
Wash their clothes. Do taxes. All the good stuff.
It's their eggs that is what's scrambled.
Yeah.
If we need advice, we'll ask the Wogglebug. You'll find that he's wise and he's witty. How'd you like to meet my good friend Tip? The Scarecrow, Tin Man. What a trip! Well, you can take my hand, and we're off to the land. We're off to the land.
Of Oz. Yeah.
You did it. You got through the whole film.
And
The end.
bye-bye.
What did you think of it?
Oh, I'm not finished.
Huh? No.
No, it was really good.
Really?
The Return to Oz actually picked up on a lot of what they were showing, which I loved.
I hit my knee. I liked it all the way up until the ending. That ending was
Why?
problematic
Oh,
and
with-
terrible.
Oh yeah, she forced him to be a little girl that he did not want to be.
Well, the thing is, if it was him being a little girl, that would be one thing. But it wasn't. It was transforming his physical body and killing him off to do something
Yeah.
else. Or, he didn't even have the memories. I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
it's basically, hey, you know that main character we had? Yeah, they're dead now. Died in the end.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
And like,
It was very bad.
what kind of experience to be a ruler does Ozma have after non-existence? It's all
That's what
too
she's to be
silly.
taught. And how does that bug know what to teach her?
Well, because he's highly educated. You didn't pick up on that.
Yeah, but in what? Buggery?
Please don't say that. Oh dear, we need a palate cleanser. Time for one more ad and one more cartoon before we can go raid somebody and sign off, huh?
Yeah, okay.
Thoroughly educated.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's gonna be an ad.
Tonight I'm going to tell you the story of the Wizard of Oz.
Boy.
Dorothy met the good witch who said, "Follow the yellow brick road."
Follow the yellow brick road.
Just in case you forgot the original story.
And he's looking for a brain. Come with me to Emerald City. Soon they came upon the Tin Woodsman, and he wanted a heart.
He did? I like how this looks like someone's just playing with toys, but this is actually an ad for those toys from...
And he wanted courage.
No spoilers, toy ad.
The bad witch wanted the ruby slippers.
How's a little bit of fire, Scarecrow? Oh. I guess we don't have to watch the movie now. Thanks, toy ad.
No.
Don't put your head through that.
Welcome to Emerald City, said the wizard. He told them that they all had what they were looking for, and to search inside themselves.
So Danny tricked him. Tried to.
And the scarecrow got a brain. And the woodsman got a heart.
Yeah, you gotta buy multiple of the witch toys so you can melt them every time you want to play Wizard of Oz.
And Dorothy got back to Kansas.
What a toy ad. How much money would it cost to have this as a spot in an advertising thing? Anyway, I like these cartoons. These cartoons are cool.
Where is that wizard? Hey, Wiz!
Jesus.
Yoo-hoo! Come out, wherever you are. Probably up to his usual tricks.
Right you are, and fantastical, wonderful tricks they are. Here, pick a card. Your card is...
You said Flintstones. I'm more thinking Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Yes, that too.
It's the Queen of Diamonds.
That can't be. This deck is all threes of spades. The munchkins must have gotten into my cards. Well, let's try again. Pick a card.
I don't want a card.
No.
I want a heart. And
Get a
while
three of
you're at
hearts.
it, if it's not too much trouble, do you think you could make me some courage? I mean, that's right. Some courage for my friend here. And see what the boys in the back room will have.
All right. All you have to do is speak up.
Well, let's go. I want to be lovable. Lovable. Rah, rah, rah.
Come on, chop chop.
Haha, because he's a woodsman.
What you need most of all is to have your volume control lowered.
Yeah. I already did that.
Friends, I want you to run right out and try this new glue. This glue is so sticky, you can't even get it out of the tube.
Oops, I turned the channel selector. There's the volume control.
All right. Enough of this nonsense.
Don't worry, we'll have a heart for you as soft and gushy as an old-fashioned soap opera.
You sure you know what you're doing? You did
Not
that the
really.
last time and...
Please, which one of us is that master of magic, the wonderful Wizard of Oz?
Well, sometimes it's a little hard to tell, but last time you did that, the whole thing exploded. Oh, my.
No.
Oh, I'm
He balls.
I'll never be able to show my face. Oh. Now, see what you've done? Well, don't just stand there. Do something!
Of course. Here, take my hat.
Oh,
Not bad,
very
not
nice.
bad. Somehow or other, though, it just isn't you. There, that's sort of catchy. Now, back to the old workshop.
Now everyone can see your bumper.
Of course not. I'm not one of those old rule-of-thumb wizards. We'll approach this problem
Very
the modern
nice,
scientific way, with an electronic computer.
One of them new fandangled computerizers.
Simple. You just take one of these punch
Why didn't you
cards
start
and put
with
it
that?
in here, and fast as gossip, the answer comes out here. Here, pick a card.
Let me
Any
just
card.
ask it where the golden ticket will be.
Sonny boy to win in the sixth at Hialeah. I'll have to remember to call my broker. Now we'll try it with your problem.
No gambling. That was a diamond.
The things I go through.
Yeah,
Don't
computers.
worry, this time it won't
But it did.
explode. Anyway, I've got your heart. Here, drink this.
Hey! What's going on here? I'm going to
Looks as good as broadloom.
Excuse me, your wizardship, but...
Yes, that's it. Here, a little dab will do you.
What about on his hand?
Splendid. Oh, leave it. You look good in the beard, sort of distinguished. All right, I'll go get the lawnmower.
Would you like me to water you in the meantime?
Aww.
Aww.
He's so sweet.
Indeed. Ooh. Well, that's
Now,
all
I want everyone to know
Oh,
that Wizard of Oz, I enjoyed that thoroughly as a child, but my favourite one is Return to Oz. That's
What?
the one I refer to all the time.
you want everyone to know that.
Yes.
It's because it's
That's
dark
why I
and
said it.
spooky and cool.
Yeah, it is amazing. Everyone should go watch it.
Yeah, it's on Disney streaming now, not sponsored.
Yeah, exactly.
Can we get a
I couldn't
Disney
believe it was
sponsorship?
actually on there.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that's not. Oh, is it not? I don't actually know if it is. I may just
I
be
thought it was.
talking out of my butt. I think it is.
I think it is.
I
I was
don't-
very shocked to see it on there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, that's all I've got queued up for today.
Okay.
Lots of wizardy, ozzy things. So,
Thank you for showing me.
oh, that's okay. And thank you to everyone in the chat for hanging out with us. Next week, I think Pete's taking over cinema. He's taking over the taking over of the taking over. And, so I'm getting a week off next week. I might just sit around in my underpants.
Ooh.
All right, Pete. Do the thing where we send it off. But that's a send off for us. Wave goodbye. Bye.
Bye.